name is Coco Pop with Renew Active with United Healthcare. I'm a health promotion specialist, fitness instructor, and a yoga instructor, and I welcome you to today's chair yoga class. We are going to be sitting part of the time, but then we're also going to be doing some standing postures. I recommend you having a chair, putting it on a mat if you have a slippery floor. If you have wall-to-wall carpeting, that might help grip the chair, but we're going to be with a chair. And then if you'd like to have a water bottle, feel free to have a water bottle nearby, but I recommend putting it under your seat, out of the way, so you're less likely to hit it or trip over it. To begin with, this class will be approximately 30 minutes long. You're welcome to work at your own pace, stop, restart, come in and out. Please do not experience pain. I don't want any pain. The idea behind yoga and doing these exercises is becoming more in touch with our bodies, mind, body, spirit, and gaining some flexibility, strength, finding some peace and calm. It's your practice. We can begin with our chair mountain up tall, crown of your head lifted, shoulders away from your ears, your heart open, belly button pulled towards your spine. We want to root our feet when we're grounded under the big toe, little toe, heels. Try not to squeeze with your toes. If you want right now, you can lift your toes up and spread them widely and then just float them back down. And then in general, we have soft knees, and in general, the safest thing is having your knees above your ankles. Doesn't always happen, but kind of right there. So check in with your body. You can have a soft gaze. You can close your eyes, noticing how you feel at the moment, physically, mentally, emotionally. And set an intention of your choice for this class. Inhale and exhale through your nose if that works for you. Otherwise, you're welcome to breathe according to how it works for you. And then begin to lengthen your inhalation and your exhalation. Notice how that feels. Notice where you're feeling it. Belly, chest. Inhale, peace. Exhale any remaining tension. And then slowly begin to inhale as you bring your chin over your collarbone, and exhale as you lower your chin towards your chest. Inhale as you bring your chin over your collarbone, and if it's okay with you, you can continue up looking towards the sky, but again, do what works for you. It's safest, just staying looking forward and exhaling, coming back down again. And one last time. Lifting chin over collarbone, you can stay there, or if it's okay with you, you can continue on up. And coming back to chin over collarbone and noticing how you feel. And we can move towards our shoulders. So shrug your shoulders up, notice that tension, then roll back down. Inhaling, shrugging up, and then exhaling back down. One last time, inhaling up and shrugging back down. And floating your palms back to your thighs, palms down is a grounding position and kind of my default. You're invited to do that or something different. And then up tall, we're going to bring our arms up and then slice out widely. So notice your shoulder blades moving towards each other. So we're warming up our shoulders, inhaling as we go wide, moving our shoulder blades towards each other. And exhale, I'm using my left arm. You can use your right if you want to be my mirror, or the same left. But exhaling across, inhaling, reaching up if that works for you, thumb towards the back wall, and exhaling, floating that arm back down. Inhaling, moving those shoulder blades towards each other, opposite arm cuts across as you exhale. Inhaling, reaching up, you can look up if it's okay with you. Exhaling, floating down. Inhale, reaching widely, exhaling across. Inhaling, reaching up, and again, you can stay looking forward if you want. Exhaling, floating down. Last arm, inhaling, moving those shoulder blades, feel them, notice them. Exhaling across. Inhaling that arm, thumb towards the back wall, and then floating back down. And we can continue and float all the way down. And then inhaling, palms towards the sky. We're doing our angel breaths, and exhaling, floating back down. Just go slowly in control. One last time, reaching up. You can look up if it's okay with you. And exhaling back down. From here, we're going to do a modified salutation to the sun. So we're inhaling, reaching up, looking up, if that's okay with you, and then swan dive. So try to keep your heart open, your legs rooted, come from your hips, come as close to your thighs as you can, as much as your back allows you to, and then exhale as you round. Inhale, half lift, holding your shins, opening up your heart. And exhale, fold, and then we're going to go vertebrae by vertebrae as we inhale, restacking our shoulders above our hips, palms towards the sky, grabbing more energy. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, flat back, swan dive, and again, you can have your arms closer if that doesn't work for you, but try not to round your back. So we're coming in control as we exhale on our descent, rounding at the end. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, folding, pulling in that belly button, Uddiyana Bandha, as we come back up vertebrae by vertebrae, grabbing more energy and exhaling, hands to heart, opening up your heart. Sometimes I see people scrunching like this when they come to prayer hands. Try and have your heart open. And then we can float our palms back down, and we're going to slide my left, your right, or whatever leg you want, up and down. So we're just noticing our hip. We're preparing for our ascent. And then on your next one, we can slide on up if it's okay with you. Otherwise, you stay down. You can cross if it's okay with your guidelines, or you can come up above your knee. Pull your toes towards you. Your knee might be up here. Your knee might be lower than mine. It's all good. Opening up our heart, inhaling, coming forward from my hip. Exhaling. I'm trying to keep my chin over my collarbone. Coming back up on my inhalation. And then exhaling, coming back down from my hip. Big stretch, moving stretch. This is dynamic. And one last time, coming forward. And then we're back up tall, restacked. And then lift that leg and float it back down. We're going to switch sides, switch legs. So other leg sliding up and down. Noticing what you feel. And then on your next one, you're going to slide on up if it's okay with you. Again, stay low if you want to, but bringing it up above your knee. If that works, pulling your toes towards you, engaging those muscles, opening up. Your knee is where it is. It might be different than the other side. It's all good. Inhaling, coming forward from our hip. Inhaling back up again. Just finding your end point. Exhaling. One last time. And last time, coming forward. Big stretch. And then coming back down. We get to lift that leg and float it back down again. And then we're going to slide over to a side. I'm sliding over to my left. Probably your right as you're looking at this, but we only have two sides, so it's all good. We're going to take that outside leg and slide it back. So you might stop earlier, or you might slide straight back and get a big hip stretch. Again, it's up to you. Your heel is lifted if that works for you. Get a toe stretch up tall. Sliding the other leg, making sure your ankle's above your knees. Your shoulders are stacked. You might want to stay just there. This is a prep for what we're going to do standing up. So just know when we stand up and do our standing vinyasa, you can do it sitting if you prefer. But we're inhaling, reaching up, thumbs towards the back wall. You can lean back slightly if it's okay for your back. Exhale, hands to heart. Pull in that belly button. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands to heart. And then lifting up, reaching up, inhaling. This time we're going to turn to a warrior two type arms, that shoulder opener. So you're going to turn towards the outside leg, bring your arms parallel to the floor, kind of lining them up with your chest if that works for you, reaching widely, and we're stretching, noticing how that feels. Now we're holding up against gravity. This is a long lever. You can always come closer if it gets challenging, too challenging. You can turn that front arm, palm towards the sky. We're going to take a big breath as we reach up and then take the opposite arm down. You can be on your buttocks, your thigh, your calf is what's worked for you. But we're trying to lengthen, reaching up, breathing, noticing that wonderful stretch. We get to stay here for a few breaths and then inhale one last time. And then we're going to exhale back to this warrior two, parallel arms, reach widely. And then we're going to windmill that outer arm, my left, turning back forward, reaching both arms up to the back wall, thumbs towards the back wall. exhale, hands to heart. So that's our flow, our vinyasa on that side. Then we're gonna take this leg forward. That hip is probably ready to come out of that stretch. We're gonna come back to center. Come back to our chair mountain, up tall. You can close your eyes if you want. Notice how you're feeling. We can take it to arch, rounding. Arch, so inhaling, arching, this is our cow. Exhaling, I'm turning my fingers towards myself, rounding cat. One last time. And exhaling. Coming back to our chair mountain. And then we're gonna slide over to the opposite side. So sliding over. Sometimes people do it across the front of their chair, so you can do that too. There's just a little bit more of a risk of falling over the edge doing this. Up tall, take that outer leg, my right, possibly your left, sliding it back. Going, finding your edge, doing what works for you. Lining up again, ankle, knee, up tall. You can stay here if you want, or you can reach up, thumbs towards the back wall. And notice how it feels. Exhale and start. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and start. Inhale, reach up when we're standing. This may be warrior one. Exhale and start. We're going into that warrior two. So rotating, palms towards the floor. We're trying to line up our arms with our chest, moving our shoulder blades towards each other. Look over that front arm. In this case, it's my left arm, but it depends on which side you're using. Notice how you feel. These are like warrior two arms. So when we're standing, this would be the warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. And then we're going to turn your left palm, your front lead arm, towards the sky and reach up, sliding that right arm, in my case, maybe left in yours, down, calf, side, wherever it works for you. Reaching up, you can keep your arm down if it bothers you. Taking a big breath, noticing that stretch. Take one more big breath and then exhale back to warrior two arms, moving those shoulder blades towards each other. You can look over that lead arm again. And this time we're gonna windmill my right, possibly your left arm, forward as we bring both arms up, back into the warrior one type arms, reaching up high. Exhaling, hands to heart. Opening your heart, so trying not to scrunch, notice how you feel. And then we're gonna relieve that hip. So hold onto your chair. We can slide that leg forward. Coming back to the front. Again, you can come to that chair mountain, noticing how you feel. And then we're going to rise and come to the back of the chair. So we're at the back of the chair. For the sake of filming, you'll see that I turned my chair so that you'll now see a side view, but you just went to the back of your chair. And we wanna come so that you can hold on to the chair if you want to. So we're up tall, we're in that mountain position, but this time we're standing. Crown of our head lifted, chin over our collarbone, shoulders away from our ears, soft knees, rooted feet. You can lift your toes, but you're rooted under your big toe, the toe in your heel. And you're noticing how you're breathing. Remember those soft knees, being up tall. And to begin with, we can start with the angel type breath, just to check in with our shoulders. Inhaling, palms towards the sky. You can look up if it's okay with you. And then exhale, floating arms down. On the next one, we can inhale up towards the sky, and we can exhale, hands to heart. And on the next one, we can keep our palms facing each other and reach up, thumbs towards the back wall, and see how that feels. If it doesn't feel good, keep your arms lower. You don't have to go high. Exhaling, hands to heart. And we're going to do that vinyasa that we did on either side, that flow on either side of the chair, but we're standing. If you want to continue in the chair, you're welcome to do that. So we're up tall in our mountain. We're going to inhale, reach up, palms facing each other. You can hold on to the chair with one hand if you want, and step your right foot back. We're coming to warrior one. Your foot will probably turn out a little bit. Stay within that reaching distance. If you want, you can let go and bring both arms up. Remember, we want the knee above your ankle, so you can readjust your feet if you need to, but breathing, you can have that chair right there by your side at any time if you want. We can inhale, coming up, and then exhale, hands to heart if that works for you. Inhale, reaching up. Remember, you can hold on. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, reaching up, and then we're going to come to the warrior two. So reaching up, you can float that left arm down. If you had stepped your right foot forward, lift your right heel off. You might need to turn your foot out. So you can go 45 degrees or you can go 90 degrees. I tend to go more 90 degrees, but it depends on your hip and what works for you. Holding on, bringing our arms parallel, looking over that front arm. Now notice that front knee. So adjust it. I'm moving my foot a little bit so it's above the ankle, and you're reaching out. Pressing out, your knee might want to come in, press out to the outside as you reach up top, pulling in your belly button and breathing. And then on our next inhalation, you're going to turn your left palm towards the sky and reach up and slide your right arm down. Keep pressing that front knee out to the outside, pinky toe, reaching up and breathing. So you're inhaling up, and then we're staying here for a few breaths. Noticing how you feel. You can always hold on to the chair or come out of it if you want. One more big inhalation, and we're lifting our chest. Our legs stay exactly the same. We're coming to warrior two again, moving your shoulder blades towards each other, pulling in your belly button, and noticing how it feels to be in warrior two. Then if you want, hold on to the chair. You're going to windmill that right arm, lift your right foot so it turns facing parallel with your other foot facing forward. You can come to your heel. We're going to come with our heel raised up, raising our arm up towards the sky. You can stay there, or you can hold on. If you don't want to raise your foot, you can lower your heel down. You probably need to move your foot a little closer into the warrior one. But otherwise, I'm in kind of a crescent lunge variation. Inhaling, reaching up. Again, you can hold on, take a big breath, and then we're going to go a little deeper, hands to heart. So I'm going lower, I'm not going forward. My shoulders stay above my hip. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhaling, reaching up, straightening that rear leg. Exhaling, hands to heart. Inhaling one more time, reaching up. Exhaling, hands to heart. And then we're going to reach up. You can hold on to the chair. We're going to take that right rear foot, step forward next to your left, so we're back in our mountain. Hands to heart. Opening up your heart, soft knees, pulling in your belly button. You can raise your toes if you want to. Just kind of noticing how you feel. And then we get to inhale. You can hold on to the chair if you want. Take one palm towards the sky and lean the opposite direction. And then we get to float our arm down and then switch. So you can hold on if you want. Take the other palm towards the sky as you inhale and then lean that way and switch. Notice how great it feels to feel that stretch in your side. And again, we can come back a little bit to our mountain because we're going to switch legs. So up top, noticing how you feel. And then we're going to inhale. You can take one hand or two hands. You can hold on if you want, but this time I'm stepping my opposite leg, my left leg back, and it's warrior one. So my heel's going on the floor. Find that right position for you. Your foot will turn out a bit and inhaling up. So again, you can stay holding on if you want, or you can let go. You may want to wiggle that front leg because we want to make sure that ankle is above our knee. And we're breathing, warrior one. Virabhadrasana one, we're powerful warrior. And then we get to inhale. You can always look up if that works for you, but it'll affect your balance. Exhale, hands to heart. Remember, you can hold on if you want. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, hands to heart. One more time, reaching up. And this time we're coming to that warrior two. So this time you can hold on with your right hand if you want, while you lift that left leg. Because for me, I tend to do quite a bit of a change. I go to 90 degrees. You don't have to. You can be more 45 degrees. Lining up kind of our heels and our arch, our heels and heels. And then coming to parallel arms. Pressing that knee out again. So remember, above that ankle. Reaching towards the front. Looking over that middle finger. You can stay there. You can hold on if you want. Or you can turn your right palm, front palm, towards the sky. And reach up. So my legs are staying solid as I reach back up, sliding, opening my heart, breathing. Notice how you're feeling. And then when you're ready to come out of it, we're coming back to that warrior two. So take a big breath. Lift your body so your arms are back parallel. Reaching again, looking over that middle finger. Noticing how that feels, pressing that knee out. And then you can hold on with that front arm if you want, because we're going to windmill that rear arm. As you lift that rear leg, mine is my left, turn your left foot towards the front so your feet are parallel again, and reach back up. You can stay holding on, or you can let go. So I'm balancing, I'm wiggling a little bit. It's your heels lifted. You can always come to a warrior two with your heel on the floor if you want, or you can lift that heel up. We're inhaling, and then exhale, go a little deeper. I'm going straight down. I'm trying not to go forward. Inhaling, reaching up, straightening that rear leg. Exhaling, back down. Inhaling. This is hard work for your legs, so come out of it anytime. Exhaling, back down. One last time, reaching up. And then you can hold on to the chair because we're going to lift that rear leg and step back to our mountain, standing mountain up tall. Notice how you feel. Great job. We can come away from our chair a little bit, step back a little bit, because we did that pigeon type pose sitting down. So you can do it back sitting down, or we can come here. You can cross your ankles if it's okay with you. You can come up higher if you want, or you can come above that knee. You can stay there if you want, or you can sit your buttocks back. Now I'm trying not to let my knee come way far forward. I'm sitting my buttocks back. Big stretch, noticing how that feels. Breathing into it. Push down on the chair, so you don't want to pull on the chair, pushing down. And then we're going to take another big breath as we step back down. Lower our feet, inhale, reach up. We can float our arms down, come to the top of the chair, walk our feet back a little bit. So stopping anywhere along the line for your shoulders, soft knees, coming into a modified down dog. Noticing how that feels. Then slowly walking back forward, still holding onto my chair, making sure I have space for my other leg up top. And then we're gonna come to the other leg. So you can stay low if you want, sit back. You can come up higher, just don't press on your knee. But we're coming above our knee. Pull your toes towards you, and then sit back. So it's another big stretch, big strengthener for the standing leg. Noticing how it feels. And then we get to take another big breath and reroot that foot. Reach up, palms towards the sky. Grab energy. Exhale, give yourself a big hug. And then if you notice, switch arms on top. We get to open up widely, thumbs towards the back wall. Exhale, other arm on top, hug. And we're going to head back to having a seat. Feel free to drink a drink of water if you would like at this time, but we're going to go back and sit down. Now that you're back in your seat, if you want, you can have a soft gaze or close your eyes. Coming back to that chair mountain. So up tall, noticing how you feel, chin over your collarbone, belly button pulled towards your spine. And then we can open your eyes if your eyes were closed and come back to our cow and our cat. So inhaling as you arch your back, you can look up if it's okay with you. Exhale as we round. You can keep your fingers facing forward or you can turn them, but try not to jam your shoulders and ears. Inhaling, arching, opening up your heart. Exhaling, rounding. And then we can add some movement, inhaling, coming forward, and circle around. So it's like you're inside a ball as you exhale, rounding. Inhaling forward, arching, going around that inner bowl. Exhaling. And inhaling forward, and then pause this time when you come forward. And we're going the other way. Exhaling, rounding back. Inhaling forward, arching, exhaling, rounding. One last time, inhaling, coming forward, and coming back up to our chair mountain. And we can extend your right leg. If you're too far back on the chair, your knee isn't going to be able to straighten. So come to the edge. Make sure you're living on the edge, not going over it. Ankle aligned with your knee. You can extend your other leg forward And we can come to cactus arms, so it's kind of right angle, spreading your fingers widely, opening up your heart or your chest as you inhale, and then exhale, coming forward. Soft knee, so it's pretty straight, but it's not locked. Coming forward. So you can stay with your hands in your heart position, Anjali Mudra, or you can bring them down to your thighs, rooted, but we're just kind of noticing that stretch. And then coming back up again. And we get to reroot and switch legs. So opposite leg straight, pulling your toes towards you. Right angle, 90 degrees, cactus arms. So, but again, doing what works for you. So you can always lower your elbows if you prefer. Spreading your fingers widely. Inhaling and then exhaling, coming forward. From your hip, I'm trying not to round my back. You can stay up high or you can float your arms down. Noticing one side might be different than the other. And again, feeling that stretch. And then slowly coming back up again. And then coming widely. So we're going wide, knee aligned with your second toe. Staying wide, so if your legs start falling in, make it a narrower stance, but otherwise we can go wide. Taking a big breath, and again, we're coming from our hip. Make sure you're not going to go over the edge. Only go as low as it's okay with you. So you can stop up high. Some of my body weight's on my thighs. You can walk your hands down to your shins if that works for you. You can stay here, or you can walk your hands down to the floor if that works for you. You can stretch them out ahead. You can go under the chair. I'm turning my palms away from the chair. You can wrap around. So it's kind of, you find where you want to be, but root for a few moments. And then wherever you are, bring your hands back to your legs and walk your palms to your thighs, and then press into your thighs to help your back bring yourself back up. And then we can step our feet back into that chair mountain. Come forward a little bit. You might want to walk your feet a little further ahead of your knees because we're going to come to a bridge. So shrugging our shoulders up, rolling our shoulders back and down, taking your palms to the top of the chair with your fingertips pointing towards your buttocks, pressing in your elbows. So you'll start feeling more of an opening in your heart, your chest. You can stay there if you want, or we can extend our legs. So this is kind of a modified fish to begin with. Soft knees, noticing that stretch. Then we can walk our feet back in just ahead of our knees. Hold the side of our chair if that works for you. We can stay here, or you can press down using your back and your arms, and then lift your thighs up. So we're stretching our hips, opening up. You can come out of it anytime. Again, just doing what works for you. Then control that descent. Coming back, walking our feet back into our chair mountain. And then coming forward, we're going to come to a modified puppy pose. Puppy because our buttocks is away from our heels. You can stop up high. You can rest your elbows on your thighs. You can go lower. You can press your arms against your shins. We're going to stay here for a few moments. You can hang your head if you want, or stay up high. You can rest your head in your palms. The lower your head goes, the more it affects your blood pressure, so be careful. Do what works for you. Come out of and go into all postures really slowly. You can go lower. You can root your hands on the floor if you want. Remember, no pain. This is relaxation. And then we can, again, walk our hands back up to our thighs to take some work off our back. Come on, back up. Slowly coming up. We can slide over to the side of your choice. I'm going to my left, your right, probably sliding back. That hip stretch, you can hold on to the side of the chair, shoulders above your hip. Get to inhale with your left palm towards the sky. And then lean slightly to the opposite side, bending your elbow, trying not to jam that shoulder up into your ear. Holding it for a few breaths. And again, you can always hold your shoulder if you want. I'm trying not to round, I'm trying to keep my shoulders stacked. And then we can come back up with a good hip stretch there. We end up sitting a lot, so it's good to stretch our hips. And we can slide over to the other side and bring the other leg back. Stack your shoulders above your hips. Opposite palm, my right, your left probably, or you can be in the same, reaching up and leaning to that side. Again, stacking shoulders. You can hold on to your shoulder if you want. You can come close to your shoulder if you want. It's up to you. And then on your next breath, we can inhale, come up, flow your arm down. And we slide that forward. Find a comfortable position. So you're invited to lie on the floor if that works for you for our Shavasana. Or you can find a comfortable position sitting up. You can lay back in your chair. You can extend your hips. You can close your eyes. You can have a soft gaze towards the floor. It's kind of up to you. I'm going to come back to seated, but you find your comfortable position. Just notice how you're feeling. Allow your body to totally relax. This is an opportunity if you want to do kind of a quick body scan or a slow body scan. You can check your feet, your ankles, your shins, your calves, your knees, your thighs. Just let them relax. Your hips, buttocks, belly, chest, your upper back, your shoulders, your hands, your fingers, your wrists, your forearms, your elbows, your upper arms. Notice your neck, relax your neck, the back of your head, the top of your head, your jaw, relax your jaw. Notice your eyes, soften around your eyes. And then bring your mouth, your lips to a gentle smile. And notice how that changes. In your brain, your brain doesn't know a smile is a smile. Doesn't matter if you put it there yourself on purpose or if it's automatic. It translates into your brain as a happy smile. Gentle to yourself, kind to yourself. Thank yourself for participating today, and I thank you for participating today. Again, my name is Coco Bop. I'm with Renew Active United Healthcare. Thank you for participating in this class, and I hope that you come to additional classes of mine, but also other classes. And if you would like, you could place the palms of your hands touching, gently bow your head. And I thank you.